Jay here, Stretford Paddock. It's official. Mason Mount is a Manchester United player. We've had the announcement. We've had it all there. The club did a little teaser, didn't they? A few minutes ago, well, about 30 minutes ago, I think they did the little teaser where they were saying, "Oh, they did a little video." It was a little video teaser, wasn't it? Where it was like pictures where you could see it was him. You could see it was Mason Mount, but it wasn't like a full picture of him. It was like clips of the back of his head, the top of his shirt. But now it has been made official. I'm just going to go onto the actual club website and see what they're saying about it all, because we've known this is coming for ages, haven't we? We've known it's been coming for weeks. We've had the here we go. We've had all the rest of it. We've had the all the news, all the sort of confirmation about the fee, about the deal, and all that sort of stuff. We were just waiting for the club to officially announce it, and they have done now. Just on the club website, do get involved as well in the comments and the chat, and make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. We want to get to 800,000 subscribers, and with your support, we can do it. Loads of people already in the chat. I will get to that in a minute, but first of all, let me just run through the official announcement. Erik ten Hag getting his man, getting Mason Mount, the lad he wanted from Chelsea. Chelsea fans not happy, which kind of makes me warm to this story as well. The more I see about this Mason Mount deal, the more I like it. And the fact that it's upset a lot of Chelsea fans makes me like it even more, because they're bothered, because he's a very good footballer. It's that simple. If he wasn't any good, they wouldn't be bothered. Look at how they're reacting to Kai Havertz. I'll get to that in a minute, though. First of all, this is from the official club website. Website? It's not even a word. Website. Mason Mount has joined Manchester United on a contract running until June 2028 with the option of a further year. The 24-year-old midfielder has made 279 club appearances, scoring 58 goals and contributing 53 assists. The Champions League winner, it's good to hear that, innit, was Chelsea's Player of the Year for both 2021 and 2022 seasons. He has 36 caps for England and has played a key role in his country's run to the European Championship final in 2021. Some quotes here as well from Mason Mount. It's never easy leaving the club where you grew up, but Manchester United will provide an exciting new challenge for the next phase of my career. Having competed against them, I know just how strong a squad it is that I'm joining. He knows about Lisandro Martinez. Remember that little kickoff they had? And I can't wait to be part of this group's drive to win major trophies. Everyone can see that the club has made big steps forward under Erik ten Hag. Having met with the manager and discussed his plans, I couldn't be more excited for the seasons ahead. And I'm ready for the hard work expected here. I am hugely ambitious. I know how amazing it feels to win major trophies and what it takes to do it. I will be giving everything to experience that again at Manchester United. So he's saying the right things, really, and he's saying what you expect him to hear. It's good to hear that, he wanted to come to Manchester United. We knew that anyway, didn't we? We knew this was a case of a player who Chelsea probably would have kept if they could have. Didn't want to stay at Stamford Bridge, wanted to come to Manchester United, wanted to play under Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag obviously wanted him, so he's got his man. And whilst you can argue about the fee, I think it's 55 million going up to 60 million for a player who's out of contract in a year's time, there's no doubt that Mason Mount is a good player. There's no doubting that he brings something to Manchester United's midfield, and we need him. We need extra bodies in that midfield. You saw at the end of last season when Eriksen's form sort of deserted him. Sabitzer got injured. Fred was doing okay. McTominay wasn't really involved as much. It was like we were short in that position and we needed someone else. And that is what you've got Mason Mount for. He gives you real quality in that position. Let's have a look at what people are saying in the comments. Let us know what you think. I want to know what you guys think about this deal, because you've had a long time, like myself, to mull this over. We've known this is coming for weeks, haven't we? It was pretty much as soon as Manchester United and Chelsea came to that arrangement, it was done, because the player wanted to come. The terms were agreed with the player pretty much early doors. That wasn't an issue. We knew that United were willing to pay around the £50 million mark. That's what we were told. Chelsea wanted anything up to 80 million, I think, at one point they were asking, which was never going to happen. So you expected it to be around the £60 million mark. I think the 55 million we paid plus 5 million in add-ons kind of makes sense for everyone. It makes sense United, because United can go, well, it's only 55 million up front. It's not that much for a player who's won the Champions League and he's 24 years old. Chelsea can go, look, in total, we're going to get 60 million quid for a player we got for nothing, who came through the academy and who is out of contract in a year's time. So it's kind of one of those deals where you go, look, everyone can walk away from it feeling like they've won. People talking about the wages. I'm just having a look here what people are saying. Yash says 250k is fine, replaces Maguire. Yeah, he's on reported to be on about 250 grand a week. Mason Mount. I'm just looking at here. There's an article by Jamie Jackson in the Guardian, and he's saying, yeah, he's talking about the fee, saying 55 million could rise to 60 million with add-ons. Obviously, Mount being the first addition to Eric Ten Hag's squad this summer. Let us know what you think about that as well, because it wasn't a priority, wasn't it? A midfielder. Everyone was thinking we've got to get a striker, we've got to get a a goalkeeper, and those are the two priorities for Eric Ten Hag. So to go for a midfielder first seemed a little bit odd, but this is definitely a case for me anyway. You may disagree, where a player is available that you might not have said, right, a midfielder's the priority, but when one becomes available who you rate, who you think can do a job for you, you go and get him. It's like that thing where I know I'm not comparing him to Eric Cantona, but Fergie being on the phone to Howard Wilkinson and just asking about Eric Cantona on off the cuff and getting him. If you see a player's available, you think I can get him, and that is a case with Mason Mount. Quality player, won the Champions League. I'm going to get into his stats in a minute, because obviously we've had a bit of a roundup there with the official announcement from Manchester United. There's some pictures there as well. There's pictures doing the rounds as well. You've no doubt seen them all over social media. Nice picture of him there, big grin on his face, signing his deal. He's obviously a happy camper. And there's more pictures there, I think, on the official club website. We'll be posting them out in a minute as well. So make sure you go and check them out when we do. But yeah, just the initial reaction. I want to hear you guys what your initial reaction is to this. Now it's been confirmed, because this is a player that we know he's got certain qualities. I'll be honest with you, and I've said this all along. When we were very first linked with him a few weeks ago, I was a bit like, okay, good player. Not sure that's a priority for us. I'm not that fussed, if I'm being brutally honest. I thought he was a little bit like, okay. Hadn't had a good season. But the more and more I looked at it, the more I saw Chelsea fans reacting, the more I spoke to Chelsea fans about what he brings to their team, the more excited I got, because this is a player they really rate. And they did not want to see leave. And you're looking, and just from a sort of numbers point of view, let's just look at the numbers. Right. You've got 129 Premier League appearances, 27 goals, 24 assists. He's played 9,000. Well, I don't really care about the minutes. So that's, if you look at that, 27 goals and 24 assists. That's pretty decent for 129 games in the Premier League. You think about it, so he's got what, 51 goal involvements in, is it 51? Yeah, 51 goal involvements in 129 games. Decent return in the Champions League as well. Obviously, not the numbers aren't quite as good, but he was integral to them winning the Champions League. He won the Champions League, obviously, with Chelsea in 2021. I think he assisted the goal in the final for Kai Havertz. So you know he's a player that can step up in the big games. His numbers are decent. He's a player in an area where we do need strengthening. I keep saying it's not a priority. That doesn't mean we don't need players in there. So you look at it, you go, okay, this move makes a lot of sense. It's a player that comes in, brings quality to Manchester United Football Club. Let us know what you think. Aussie Gamola says, Jay, would you consider Mount, Onana and Højlund as a successful window? Yeah, I probably would, I think I would. I think that's Mount, Onana and Højlund as a successful transfer window. It's not ideal. I still think we need two strikers. I think you need more than one. I don't think it's going to happen. I've said that all along. I think you need to bring in two number nines. We're probably, hopefully, going to get at least one. But Mason Mount, Onana as well, as a striker, and if it is Højlund, it's decent. I don't think it's amazing, because I think with Højlund as well, there's a chance it might take him a season or two to get used to the Premier League. Everyone forgets that. He's only young. He's 20 years old. So he's not just going to come in, I don't think, anyway, and I might be wrong, and I hope I am, and banging loads of goals. I think it might take him a little while to get going. So I think you need a bit more of another option there. My ideal scenario would have been you brought in an experienced striker like a Harry Kane and have Højlund come in as well, and then you've got a long-term option and a short-term option. We obviously haven't got that luxury anymore. That's not happening. It's going to be just probably, from what gather anyway, it's going to be Hoyland and no one else if we do get a striker, because I can't see us buying two strikers this summer. Stranger things have happened, but I think we need to be realistic. Onana looks like as well there's something happening on that front. We'll get to that later on. There's going to be a video later on. I think you got round our way with Joe, Scotty, and Webby's coming on that as well. Make sure, if you've not done already, you're hitting that like button as well, please, people. Give us a like, smash a like, as the kids say. Let us know what you think about the Mason Mount deal as well, because obviously that's the first one this window. We need more than that, but it looks like a very positive signing for Manchester United, bringing in a player with that Premier League experience, that Premier League quality, a Champions League winner, still relatively young at 24 years old, and in a position in an area where we do need strengthening. It's just we need this to be the first of a few transfers. So to Azza one says Hoyland next transfer. Probably. I think he could be, yeah. I think I don't know about probably actually. I think Onana might be the next one. You look at it, you've seen that Andre Onana has been linked with a move to Manchester United. I think Fabrizio Romano was talking about a verbal bid being launched for around 39 million quid. So I wouldn't be surprised if Onana was the next signing, but we definitely need a striker. And Rasmus Højlund from Atalanta seems to be the main one that we're going for. On that front, lots of rumours, lots of reports, lots of stories about us going for him. So we'll see what happens on that one. But just looking at Mason Mount, let's focus on Mason Mount. He's got 36 caps for England, if you care about that sort of thing. 5 goals for his honours. These are trophies that he's won, obviously, at Chelsea. He won the Under-18s Premier League in 2017, the FA Youth Cup in 2016 and 2017, and the UEFA League in 2016. He won the Champions League in 2021, the UEFA Cup in 2021, the FIFA World Cup in 2021, the FA Cup runner-up. He's been the runner-up in the FA Cup 3 times, 20, 21 and 22, and he's been a League Cup runner-up in 2022 as well. He also won the England Under-19 Championships in 2017, and he was a runner-up in the UEFA European Championships for England, obviously, in 2020. Individually, he's won Chelsea Academy Player of the Year 2017, the UEFA Under-19s Championship Team of the Tournament in 2017. I'm just running through these. UEFA Team, European Under-19 Championship Golden Player, whatever that is, 2017. Eredivisie Talent of the Month, January 2018. Vitesse Player of the Year 2018. Eredivisie Team of the Year 2018. Chelsea Player of the Year 21 and 22. UEFA Champions League Squad of the Season 21 and Premier League Academy Graduate of the Year, whatever that is, in 2021. Obviously, he's a talented young lad. He's won the Champions League. He's won various individual accolades, as well as the Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup. He's been part of the Chelsea team that has done bits as well. He didn't have a great season last season. I'm not going to pretend he did. He only got 3 goals last season, which for him wasn't very good. I'm just going to have a look and see if we can break that down in terms of what he got assist-wise last season as well. But it was a bit of a disastrous season all round. He got 3 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League last season, so not a great season. However, there is a sort of caveat to that. He did, I think he had injuries, and also as well, Chelsea were a disaster. It was their Ralph Ragnick season, wasn't it? And he missed the back end of the season with a pelvis injury. Also, they had Frank Lampard back in charge. Disaster. Kept losing games. To be fair, a lot of the games they lost, Mason Mount wasn't involved in. When the wheels well and truly came off under Frank Lampard, when they had that spell where they couldn't get a win, they think they lost the first 4 Premier League games on it under Frank Lampard, and 2 in the Champions League as well. Mason Mount, I think, only featured in one of them for 16 minutes against Brighton. Obviously wasn't fit. I didn't play again all season. So I just think with last season, I'm hoping that last season was a bit like Marcus Rashford under Ralph Rangnick. You know, Marcus Rashford had that season, didn't he, where everything was just going wrong for him. Wasn't great. I think he got like 4 goals, whatever it was, 5 goals. People saying, "Oh, he needs to move on. PSG are interested in him. Is it time to move him on?" However, you look at him under Eric Ten Hag, and he's just been a rejuvenated player. Eric Ten Hag's obviously someone who likes coaching players. He likes working with players. We've seen him get the best out of the likes of Marcus Rashford, out of the likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Luke Shaw's playing as well as he's ever played for Manchester United. Hopefully, as well, he can get something out of Mason Mount, getting to the levels that we've seen Mason Mount perform at as well. This is a very good player. This isn't a bad player. This is someone who can do a job as well. We've seen him perform at the very highest level. You don't win the Champions League and play an integral part in winning that Champions League unless you've got something about you. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mason Mount. I'm looking forward to seeing all the Chelsea fans fuming. They were even fuming with the the post that he did. Do you see the video that he did where he was like saying goodbye to them and thanking them and all the rest of it? I've seen a lot of people not happy about that. Rory Jennings was just I'm pointing over there, I know what that is. Rory Jennings did a video earlier. I don't think he's too happy about it. Big Chelsea fan, Rory. So that just shows you they're not happy because he's a very good player. If he wasn't, they would be. But he's signed for Manchester United. He's here till 2028. Hopefully, he'll be the first of many signings this summer. If you've not done already, make sure you are hitting like, share, and subscribe. I've been Jay Motti with official announcement that Mason Mount is now a Manchester United player. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 800,000 subscribers by the end of the week. With your support, we can do it. Thanks for watching.